This is my most high-tech bike I've ever owned to date. It is the 6th generation Yamaha Tmax, the 2017 530DX. Besides the standard traction control, ABS, it has electronic windshield, heated seat, heated grip, and cruise control. None of my previous bikes have all of this. Tmax has been a worldwide popular choice for Maxi Scooter. In today's video, I'm going to find out how does it feel like to be touring on the Tmax and what's the difference compared to my AT while touring. I'll be riding to Kuantan, which is about 350 kilometers from the studio. I'll be taking the coastal road. So let's mount my GoPro to the helmet and then let's go! Okay, just clear Woodlands checkpoint. Going to pump my first tank before I'm going to head over to Kuantan. Hey? Where's my credit card? Hey? Ah, yeah, so troublesome. Now I have to walk to the counter to pay for a deposit, then walk back to the bike to pump. Okay, so just pump finish. If you all have watched Mark's vlog, right, having a credit card to pump is so much more easier. Now I have to walk back to the counter to collect back my change. So my next stop is going to be a lunch stop at Jamulon. So I've been riding this bike for about 2 months now. My previous Tmax was a 2008 and I was riding that about 14 years ago. So yeah, coming back to a Tmax again. It shows how good this bike is for me. Overall, Tmax is a very good city bike. You know, riding to work, to and fro is a breeze, and it's actually a very sporty bike for a Maxi Scooter. So it adds some fun for your commuting purpose. For me right now, having an AT and a Tmax is the best combi that I have right now. Yep, I traded my R90 for this bike. Actually, I would still love to keep my R90. I mean, well, it's always good to have more than one bike, right? And I would want to have more. Yeah, so my 5 choices: an adventure bike, which is AT right now, a Maxi Scooter, which is the Tmax. I would want to have a mini bike, which is the CF Papio, which I really like, and then probably a Vespa for short distance commute, and I want to have my R90 for weekend rides. Why do I want to have so many bikes? It's the same theory like why women have so many handbags, right? My wife tells me that I only have one butt. Why do you need more than one bike? Okay, reasonably 2 bikes, that's fine. One for touring, one for city commute, that's fine. But it's the same reason, right? Like you have one body, why do you need so many handbags? So if money is not an issue and your girlfriend or wife is not an issue, how many bikes will you want to have? What type of combination is best for you? Like your dream combination? Let me know in the comments below, okay? So I've been riding about 110 kilometers already. So mainly relax and chill ride. I'm going to stop for a lunch break, and after this I'll let you guys know how I feel touring on this bike. Yes, they are open. Alright. This place behind me has a bit of history for me. It is one of the first makan place that my friend brought me to, which is also my first wonton mee that I eat in Malaysia back in the early days when I started touring in 2008. So I'm not sure whether the owners are still around, but I do see that there is still wonton mee. So probably it's the 2nd generation already. I'll be having a small plate of wonton mee in case I get food coma later. So actually this is the owner of the coffee shop, and he still have kind of resemblance that I still remember him. The Akong Ama of the wonton mee has passed on. So now it's the 2nd generation. The son is the one that's cooking the wonton mee now. I really cannot remember whether it looks the same, but I hope it does taste the same. Okay, let's try the soup first. Wow, the soup tastes very familiar. Brings back some memories. Not the memory of the place here, but memory of the friends that I come with here. Still nice. Very simple, very home cooked style. So this is a small plate wonton mee and it costs 6 ringgit. You know what? It actually tastes quite similar to the Burkok wonton mee. Noodle texture and the sauce, black sauce, very similar. Really typical Malaysian style. Moving on, I'll be heading on to Mersing Petronas, which is about 20 kilometers from just now the coffee shop. And then after that, my next petrol stop is going to be the Petronas at Pekan. After these 2 stops, I will calculate the average consumption of this bike and I'll let you guys know. If you'd like to support the channel, consider getting our merch at our website at triple3.com. We ship internationally. I've been riding about 1.5 hours already since the Petronas at Mersing, and I happened to see a great view, so I stopped. That's the best part about solo riding, right? I'm going to show you where is it, the view. Never bring my hammock, but don't know got place to hang or not. It's just by the main road, so it's very easy for you to come by, just relax, feel the wind. Since we are here, I'm going to show you what I have done to my bike. My bike current mileage is about 42k miles. The original color is actually blue, but I re-wrapped it to champagne color. I have also repositioned the stock mirror to the bar end mirror, so it helps in insulating the morning traffic. The seat has been re-wrapped because the original seat has been punctured, and I removed the heated seat cable. I've installed this 55 litre top box. It looks like a GV 48 litre size, but it's actually a 55 litres according to the box that I bought. So it looks like metal, but it's plastic. I also upgraded my rear suspension to Pro Fender, the best upgrade I've done to the bike, and I really recommend this should be the first thing that you should change. The roller has also been changed. Now the roller that I'm using is a 20-gram roller. Yes, I will suffer a bit of pickup, but I think it's fine for me. I don't need the bike to be the champion of pickup, but it's okay. Other than that, the bike is pretty stock. I don't think I need to do anything else to the bike. So if you guys think that there is any mod or any upgrades that I should do to my Tmax, let me know in the comments as well. So this spot is actually 25 kilometers away from the Petronas at Pekan. So you guys know roughly where it is already, right? Right, so I'm gonna head over there. Okay, so although I'm 1.78 meters tall, right? But I still need to tiptoe. So what do? If I can't reach, I sit forward lor, like this lor. Bo pian. I know it's kind of funny, but my leg has to touch the floor, right? So I've been riding about 200 plus kilometers at the coastal road, and I think this bike performs superbly well. It handles very well in the bends. I love it. But just that, you know, you can't ride fast lah. I mean, it's a 530cc. It's not like a 1 liter cc bike. So just take it easy and chill lah. Look at the amount of leg space I have. I can almost straighten my leg. I mean, I'm right at the end of my seat lah. Riding this bike here in the coastal road definitely brings a big smile on my face. But it's a different smile when I was riding my AT. I think that I ride a little bit more aggressive when I was on my AT. But riding Tmax, I just can't. I just cannot be aggressive. I just want to take it chill, easy, relax. I think the optimum RPM on this bike is about 5,000 RPM, which gives you about 110 to 120 kilometers per hour. I think to me that is the perfect pace for this bike at the coastal road. That's why I choose coastal road lah. If I go North-South Highway, I think I'll be so bored because it's just one straight line. So I have the average fuel consumption of this bike. So let me calculate. The first pump was 6.3 liters. The second pump was 7.5 liters. So the first part of the leg was a bit shorter. So total distance is about 177 miles from the first petrol kiosk to here. So the total petrol use is 13.8 liters, equals to 12.82 miles per liter, which gives you roughly will give you about 20.5 kilometers per liter. Okay or not? I think to me okay lah. I reached Kuantan after so many hours. I leave studio at 10. Now it's 5:30 PM already. So I'm just gonna make a U-turn and then back to my accommodation. So what is the difference between touring on a Tmax and touring on an Africa Twin? I mean, right off the bat, it is not even a fair comparison because it is two totally different type of category of motorcycle. A scooter versus a adventure bike. Of course it's going to be different. Each has its own pros and cons. Straight away I noticed that the Tmax, as being a scooter, it definitely has a smaller wheel and a shorter suspension travel. That itself makes quite a big difference for me when I'm riding an AT. Don't really notice the potholes on the road. except those super big ones. Riding this Tmax on the B roads, right, I really have to be careful of where I'm going. A small pothole for AT might cause a big damage on my Tmax. Both are equally comfortable, both capable of doing touring at the same time. I love this place. Look at the view, man. Wait, did I book a sea view apartment?
Tmax is definitely a good and very capable touring bike, except just that you probably have to tune your mindset when you take this bike out. So overtaking on the B road still requires some effort. So if I'm on AT, right, I could probably overtake 3 cars or 4 cars at a time. But for Tmax, I can only do 1 at a time.
Okay, overtaking, go. Okay, it's not fast enough.
If you guys have any experience touring on the Tmax, please share your experience in the comments below. Hey, Mark, call me. Hello? Yeah, bro? Yeah, I video halfway.